Did you know that you do not have to wait for a girl to answer a text or pick up the phone to go on a date with her? That's because you can take her on an instant date the day you meet her. This is one of my favorite things to do because it makes the interaction that much more solid. Meeting a girl and getting her number is fine, but if you want to take it to the next level, going on a date with her right then and there makes it more likely for her to go on a real date with you later. And the reason is obvious. She feels like she knows you for a longer period of time. Now, when you talk to her and just get the number, the conversation usually is very short. But if you go out on an instant date, time somewhat gets distorted in her mind and yours. She feels like she's been with you for a long time. And this is beneficial because the next time you call her, she's more likely to answer and go on another date with you because she feels like she knows you. There's a lot more comfort now. Now, when going for the instant date, you need to be very persistent because a lot of times girls will say no at first. And when you're persisting, just make it fun. As you're inviting her to go along with you to wherever, hype up whatever you're about to do. In this clip you're about to see, I am asking her to go out for drinks with me at night. This has nothing to do with instant dates, but I want you to see this first because it gives you a good idea of what persistence is. Later in the clip, I ask her out on an instant date, which you'll see right after this. What are you up to this weekend?
I'm leaving tomorrow. So.
Tomorrow day or tomorrow night?
I actually need to check. I don't know.
Perfect. You know what we're gonna do? My friends and I are going to Roosevelt tonight, and you should come.
I'll take it.
Worst case scenario, you meet a whole bunch of cool people, and you have the night of your life on Halloween weekend, basically. This is what we should do. I have an extra cat ears. We'll be cats together. We'll go to Roosevelt, have an epic time before you leave, and then keep in contact from there. Hopefully, or not. If not, then you just go back to Japan and then just remember me forever as that really cool guy that you fell in love with for like a day.
Or even like for a second.
Yeah.
I am actually meeting up with someone later, but I have.
Here's what you do. Call that person. Say, "Yo, I'm busy." Because I gotta be a cat for Halloween with the coolest Asian guy I've ever met in LA.
You must.
And if they're a good friend, they'll understand.
Let's go in there while we're waiting.
Really?
Yeah. What else are you gonna do tonight? Go home, play some video games, watch some movies,
I don't know.
watch The Ring. I just said that because you're Japanese. I don't.
Yeah.
That was a little racist.
I don't know what to do.
Okay, so why don't we do this? In the case that your boss doesn't call, and you don't have to give him a blowjob, then you should hang out with me. We'll have a fun time at Roosevelt. Get a drink, and it'll be an epic Halloween for you.
Okay.
Rather than a Halloween where you sit at home and watch movies.
Sounds.
All right, first of all, what do you remember me as? So she was giving me some resistance, but I made it fun. She laughed along with me when I suggested we go on a date to the Roosevelt Hotel, and I didn't make it seem forceful in any way. Remember, keep persistence fun. After I figure out that she's a cool girl, I ask her out on an instant date, and again, she resists at first, but afterwards she agrees to go. See, but what you can't do in Japan anytime is talk to a random, tall, handsome Asian stranger, and then get to know him on a very deep level, and then
That's true.
yeah, perhaps I don't know, go to Vegas, get married at night,
Really?
get eloped, yeah, rob a casino. I'm just throwing things out there. I'm not saying that's gonna happen.
I know. I was gonna say. I'm like, you crazy, but I need to see someone from 3, so I kind of have to.
No, you need to see someone from Vietnam, and he is standing right in front of you. 10% of your experiences make up 90% of your memories. So you have 2 choices right now. You can either, 1, go to your regular life and live it however you want it, the way you always do, and make that something you don't remember, or take a chance, go with that 10% of experiences, and put that into your memory bank that you will remember forever.
You must be a very, very good salesperson.
No, not really. I'm actually very horrible.
Really?
No,
I was gonna say.
not true.
I don't know.
15 minutes and you won't even regret it. Worst case scenario, we become good friends for life.
Okay.
All right, let's do it.
Starbucks?
Yes. Shall we link arms?
No.
Okay. I tried. Did you see how much I had to persist there? And I did this because I know in my mind that she wants to go on this date, but she's saying no because society tells her, don't be a slut, don't go on dates with random guys you just met on the street. She needs to be sure that I'm a cool guy. Now, how do I know that she means yes when she says no? This comes with experience, and we talk about this a lot in Project Go, but basically, to sum it up, if she's smiling and she's having fun, then you keep persisting. That's your green light to keep trying to convince her to go. So for today's challenge, I want you to approach women the way you've learned how to do it, and for at least 3 of them, ask them out on an instant date. The rule here is you cannot go for the number. You have to ask them out on an instant date. Keep in mind, you're probably gonna have to persist before they actually agree. But the point here isn't whether or not you're successful. The point is you just have to try. And as for the super challenge, the task is, instead of doing 3, do as many as it takes until you get an instant date. Now let me clarify something about instant dates. In the clip you just saw, I went to get coffee with a girl. But you don't necessarily have to get coffee. Sometimes an instant date can be very simple, such as just sitting down right next to where you're standing. Here's a clip of Jason going on an instant date. And keep in mind how all they do is just sit down on the sidewalk next to each other.
Canada? Not part of the course.
Actually, yeah, you know what? Me and you are gonna go to Canada for our first date.
Okay.
How does that sound?
Sounds great.
Sounds like an awesome date, right?
Yeah.
All right, how about, let's sit down right here because I feel like we're in everyone's
Yeah, okay.
walkway. All right.
So,
Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay.
Would you like any information, direction to downtown?
No, thank you.
I think we're good, thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you. If you change your mind, let me know.
I will come after you. That was weird. So, what is your favorite food?
Favorite food? Probably shrimp.
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 I just learned how to cook.
So by now you should have a good sense of what an instant date is and how to get one. So go out, meet some attractive women, try to get an instant date, and let us know how it goes in the comments. The 30-day challenge is almost over. If you've been doing this every day for the last almost 30 days, you should already see a huge improvement on how you were when you first started. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow.